All right. I think we got this going again like we did yesterday. Let me just check everything. All right. There should be audio coming in from the Vegas cam. Can you hear audio in my chat room? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio should be on in chat room. And YouTube Live has started. Oh, you can hear me? Thanks, Rob. Thank you. All right. So my cameras were down earlier in my chat room, but they came right back up. So I thought I'd do a little YouTube Live as well. What was that? Grains. So last night, Omni flips to a neutral posture. And today, you've got Dow Jones down 83, transportation up 65. That's basically neutral. I hear an echo somewhere. Could be me. I don't know. Are you hearing it?
I don't.
And then NASDAQ's up 25, S&P's down 4, basically neutral. So neutral was a very smart call last night. We made a couple of bucks in crude oil and a couple of bucks in the Russell, but that's about it. We're just sitting here dead in the water, except for palladium and lumber. Palladium down 27, lumber up 15. It's a lot of movement for both of those. So as it turned out yesterday, oh yeah, there's an echo somewhere. You hear it? So it's one of those right over there. I hear it. I'm on mute, so it can't be me. It's one of those right there. You hear it?
It's over there.
How can it be? You hear it over here?
Yeah, do it again.
See what I mean? It's behind the wall. Did you somehow log into the chat room by accident on this machine? No, right? That's your speakers.
No, I don't have any speakers on. My speakers are turned off.
Oh, then there's another one. All right, you whistle. I'll find it.
Oh, I can't whistle.
Just make a noise over there. Clap. You gotta go over there. Just clap. I'll find it. All right, you gotta do it by the mic.
It's coming out of this speaker right here.
Where? Oh, it's coming out of that one. That's interesting. Maybe I have to do this. Let's see. Oh, so it's that has to be muted and that has to be muted. Got it. Okay. No, it was actually, I've got so many machines in my office logged on to my chat room. One of them had the speakers turned up. I had to turn it down. New low in the euro at the moment. Dollar pushing the highs. Hello, Althea. Too late, Seth. I just replaced a water main, well, a sewer main from 15 feet under my, what is it here? It's a slab. It's not even a foundation. So 15 feet under my foundation, all the way through the driveway out to the grass. You working on drain pipe today? I have a great friend who's a plumber. His whole family love these guys. In fact, I'm going to let them stay at my Omni camp for a week when their family comes into town. They're really nice people. And he does great work. Seth, this guy keeps all his tools spotless. Everything in his truck is in perfect places. You know what I mean? Everything's got a spot. It hangs. Everything's clean. Guy is classy. Huh?
You wouldn't know he was a plumber.
I've sweat pipes before, copper pipes. I know the sweat pipes and run all that crap. You don't sweat it right, you get leaks. You got to be careful with that. New low in wheat because the dollar's running up. A market summary on ES, neutral. As most do, but this plumber, I have to tell you, Sun King, this plumber is, I've never seen anybody keep his tools so clean. The guy amazes me. He's even dressed nice every day. Neutral, Seth, but we're having trouble at this. We're being rejected right now at this caution area I keep putting in my videos. So until we get from here, you have to think that for now, it's going to turn back down, and what it does will follow. So in ES summary, the market should actually fail here and go down and take out the previous lows of 23.16 and a quarter, 23.1675, somewhere right around there. Nice to meet you, Willem. I know your alias. It's cold in Chicago. It's beautiful in Vegas right now. So, yeah, Willem, I think I recognize who you are. If you're somebody who likes to use flags, you're that guy. You love flags. You need to come Vegas and build houses. You could build them for $70 a foot. I could sell them for $140 a foot. Maybe more. 180. Is it that much now? You can just Google it. What's the average price per foot of real estate in Las Vegas? It'll come right up. Platinum, soybeans, nothing. Platinum, $7 up. It's really not much out here today. A very neutral day. Did you come up with it?
Average price per foot for real estate in Las Vegas.
Here are some results.
Oh, my phone was listening. Come on now. That's not fair. I didn't ask this for anything. It was in my pocket. Remember we were talking about auctions before? It was listening. Search over 1 million auctions, it says. Oh, my. I mean, come on, Google. Can't you be a little less blatant about listening in? Holy shit. Wow, that was ugly. You guys heard that, right? What does Omni say? We are in neutral. Is that you, Joe Black? Neutral. Are you Joe Black, my Joe Black from 2006? Yeah, good to see you, brother. Nice to see you. How's the family, dude? It's not that Joe Black? Come on now. Buck 62. I was saying 170. We were close. 140, 170, 162. Ah. In other words, the price of euro is going to be, let's say, 113.41, bid at 113.42. That's it. That's the price on the market. When you use pairs or you do forex, you're getting a bid and offer on both sides from the company itself. It needs to make profit to give you the trade. Now, if you consider all those times that you got to pay those little extra fees, it's not commission. You got commission on top of it. It's what you get robbed in price every time you get in and out. That adds up at the end of each year. Forget about it after 10 years. You know, it's you'd be better served trading the futures market in euro than trading the pairs. And the regulation, you can't beat it. They will find you. You will get in trouble. So at least you got regulation on your side. Me too, Joe. I'll try to do this every day, sometime during the day. I have an actual live chat room that I run, and it's open 24 hours a day with microphone and camera when I feel like turning it on, but I'm always there running it. That's a constant. The YouTube is, you know, when I feel like turning on YouTube, I'll do YouTube. I'll try to do it every day, though. It's a free chat room. Yeah, give Joe Black a link to the membership, please. Yes. You know what? Yeah, why not? Do I follow short duration teas? You talking about options expiration? Yes. Oh, T-bills. I kind of keep my eye on them and the long term, just to watch the spread disparity between the two. And I'm somebody who's into real estate, so I keep my eye on them as well. Yes. I give out. Huh? Yeah, that was a good trade.
Thank you for joining my slide.
Oh, do you have a new email? Wait a minute. It says this is expired, the one I'm looking at. How far down did I go? The last one that you sent? Okay, that works. I just went to that one instead. I use it from the last one you sent. That's just fine. Oh, the pictures. Darn it. I was out last night. Anyway, forgot to ask them. Tan, I have a have authentic slot machines here. Well, you know, in all honesty, anybody in my chat room knows this. Trading is a controlled casino. Lower natural gas. Trading is really a casino, but completely controlled if you are applying technical analysis rules, planning a trade and trading the plan, and sticking to your rules. Makes a difference. It's not gambling when you do that. For instance, I don't care how good you are. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care how good your brain is. You cannot tell me that tomorrow in a 5-deck shoot sitting on the strip in a casino that an ace of spades is going to come out, and after that I should start betting. But I can tell you that tonight, that crude will trade 52.72, where you could sell it short and buy it back. And I was absolutely correct, and I can do it more often than not the night before. There is no gambler on this planet that can tell me the night before what card's going to come out of a chute at a certain time and then what I should do about it. No one can tell me what roulette wheel number will come up. Nobody can tell me that in advance. Technical analysis can tell you in advance what the market will do the next day. The only thing that stops you from making money is what you do with your information. And of course, if the market doesn't cooperate that day. But it's not gambling. It can be gambling. If you don't handle it correctly, it is gambling. Yes, Seth, but so you're actually going to tell me that your odds are better at gambling than trading, and you're an analyst? You don't actually believe that, do you? Because what the hell are you doing in a trading room? You should be on the strip with a cup in your hand because you're broke.
Why is I want to know about natural gas? What do you think gas is going to be? Why?
Why do I think natural is going lower?
Why do you think gas is going lower?
Look at the chart. All right, two things. Natural gas, look at that chart. I mean, you can't call it up. And then we get natural gas almost for free. It's actually an expense for shale companies because they don't even want the natural gas. It's not what they're going after. They're almost getting it for free, barring storage and transportation. It's just no way. The more shale we produce, the more natural gas we produce, which has almost no price to production. You know, how could it really go up? The future natural gas goes to $1. Well, Joe Black, I am not one of those. I can't promise you you'll win every day, but a charlatan, I am not. Well, am I, guys? You just moved to Vegas last year, and what you found is the quality of construction out here is appalling. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Horrible construction. So where are we? Horrible construction. Oh, I'm looking at a different chat room. The words are different. Horrible construction. Here's appalling. Horrible construction. So I am renting while I figure out if I should buy an older house with great bones and renovate or build from scratch. Here's what I will tell you. If you're in this town, do not build. But what do I think about gold? I think it's bearish, to be honest with you, unless the stock market cracks. All right. So short-term bearish, longer term, it's got a big cup and handle. It's building the handle now, and that's absolutely bullish. Short term, I don't like the market. Longer term, if the cup and handle building in gold is building because the head and shoulders has built an S&P, you know what's going to come next, right? You're going to get a gold rally and an S&P dump. That doesn't mean tomorrow. But you get two major formations. Tell it. Which broker should you use to avoid the PDT rule? Dorman. It's the only broker I'd ever recommend. If you want, Golfer can give you a link to Dorman. I can have my buddies at Dorman call you. I don't work with Dorman or for Dorman any longer. They do my business for me if I want to do any trading. But I was with them for half of my career. I love them. Tell you what, if I was a gambling man, I'd gamble on selling the S&P up here. I don't gamble, so I won't do it. But if we were to gamble, and there's no way I'm taking a position at the end of the day in a neutral Omni, but if I was going to gamble, I would think we could try the lows again. So that's interesting, Critico. The critical alternative libertarian media. Think S&P will break the 200 moving average on the daily chart, gold moving down. I hope the S&P gets above that 200 again. Yes. Yes, I do. On the weekly, no, I hope it never breaks the downside. On the daily, I think we should at least go up there and test it. I mean, right now we're in a bad spot. We're in a failure spot where the market should break. The thing that should happen next is the market should end up taking out the 25.16 lows, the 23.16 lows, and head down to like 19. That's what's supposed to happen. What will happen is a totally different story, right? We're going to follow it day by day. Yeah, you know, I have to say the economy is fantastic. The stock market going down does not make the economy terrible. Our economy is good. I think the stock market will end up going down in a strong economy. It's had a long run. I mean, it's had a long run. You know what I'm saying? It's been going up since 2007. Well, 2009, after the dump. It's had a long run. So it's going to need a cooling off period no matter what happens in the world, no matter what happens in our economy. It's going to need to cool off. It's already showing signs it wants to. Technically, we'll see what that means in the future. But you've seen, if you're a video fan, since 2006, there are two statements on my board. Either do not fall in love with the downside, meaning don't stay short for too long because we're in a bull market, or do not fall in love with the upside, meaning don't expect this to go up and make new highs anytime soon. You got to sell the big rallies. It's only those two things on my board since 2006. Right now, it says do not fall in love with the upside. And it's very rare that you find that on my board. Riddle me this, Batman. How do you make 5G work? Use T-Mobile. Come on now. I'm always thinking ahead. IWM, well, I prefer the futures. I can understand why you'd be looking at that. I will tell you that, like Citibank, looks exactly like the S&P chart. You're short. So you've got that same exact caution area on IWM, and would be expected, that you have in the S&P, and that you have in the Dow, and that you got in the tranny and the Russell. So you're in the same spot. We're either building a bull flag to take out the high on the left and continue on, or you're going to fail here. You've got to take this one day at a time. I can't actually call this until it calls itself. I could speculate, but that's not what we do, and I don't guess and I don't gamble. So I can't tell you that we're going to fail here yet. I can tell you we are in an absolute caution area on IWM. And if it fails here, you will make new lows below 125. But there's a good chance that you're building a bull flag or an F flag, just like it looks like an S&P and in crude and everything else, which could carry us higher. We've literally got to let this play out before we can give it a projection. Overall, bigger picture for now, we are in a bull market. Nobody's called it a bear market yet. It hasn't called itself a bear market yet. But I'm not in love with the formations I'm seeing on these charts. That's what I do. What's that? Yeah, it's a beautiful street. That curvy, windy little thing. Yeah, it's a nice street. Yeah, you got to deal with the community if you live there, though. No, the community board. Oh boy, made up of politicians and judges and lawyers. They all live around there. That's a tough spot. Not tough neighborhood. Tough spot if you want to do anything. So Brexit. All right, so you got a bunch of people in Britain. You got a bunch of people in Europe. They all eat. They all need stuff. They all have supplies. Everything goes back and forth. Does it matter if on a piece of paper, Britain decides to break away from the EU? Won't everyone still need food and still need soybeans, and all the trading will still take place and everything will happen just the way it did? A piece of paper will state that Britain has left the EU. I don't think it could make this much of a difference in the market. You voted out Joe Black? Well, you know what? If I was in the UK and after becoming part of the EU, I seen one of my cities turn into a city that not even the police could get into, I would vote out too. We'll do our own security, thank you. If the EU can't do it, we'll do our own. I'm with you on that, Joe. Well, you know how this works, Delman? The only stuff that's really important to people in the U.S. are the stuff that matters to people in the U.S., right? If I was the coach of the Giants, would I give a crap what your team's doing unless I have to play them? It doesn't matter. So you guys from your country, you're supposed to care about your country. We're supposed to care about our country. And collectively, we're supposed to get along as a world. So Yeah, of course we're supposed to care about what happens in the U.S. Well, what kind of an opinion is that? What's wrong with that? Let me ask you a question. I'm glad. I'm sure your country cares about its people and what concerns it, right? So whatever, man. Here's the beauty of it. What are you saying, heart and soul? What happened with the Patriots mascot? I'm going to have to look at this. Of course, I won't be able to see it unless I change browsers because of this piece of crap browser I have. Ready to take on your master bath? Oh, boy. Don't go to Lowe's. Oh, it's Home Depot. Okay, I thought it was a Lowe's commercial. No one goes to Lowe's. Don't ask me how they fudge their numbers. They don't sell nothing there. I love it. Good job on the knocking down the mascot. That was funny. The Jets have to be able to tackle something, right? At least the Jets tackled something. Hooray! Go Jets! I've been a Jet fan my whole life. That's the best I've ever seen the team. Any stock ideas? Well, how about this? Let this market get away from this caution area, and whatever direction we're going in, I'll give you stock plays. Well, I don't want to call them here because the market has to make a decision first. So let me ask you a question. Why do you trade single stocks? Do I see the dollar trying to go down this year? If they don't raise interest rates, yeah, it's a good possibility. The dollar could taper off a little bit. Raising interest rates makes the dollar more appetizing because you need to cash in euros, for instance, to buy dollars to buy U.S. interest rates or, bonds, whatever, mortgage, U.S. stocks. So if interest rates aren't going up for a little while, it could make the dollar slightly back off. That's a function of what's supposed to happen if interest rates are cheap. Sun King Lowe's is the worst. I don't know how they stay alive. Okay, so let me see if I can paint a picture for you about single stocks. You could hear me, right, Sachin? Are you from Russia? Chopra. No, that's not. That could actually be India. You from India? All right. So, yeah, I figured when I read Chopra. I do. Michael, I do. Don't you watch my videos? I'll get to your question in a minute. All right, so single stock trading. Let's say you decide to buy Hewlett-Packard today because the stock market looks good and the S&P looks good and Hewlett-Packard looks good. Great. You buy Hewlett-Packard, I buy the S&P. Hewlett-Packard is the price of its stock divided by its amount of shares. You get you'll get your price, book to value. and you got a price for a stock. If the company loses a contract, if something goes wrong, that stock value will move dramatically. Now, let's step out a little bit. So you buy, let's call it Xerox. You buy Xerox. Great job. You're on your way to work. So is the CEO for Xerox, who decides to stop on the Tappan Zee Bridge and jump off because he can't stand his life. What happens to your stock that day? When news hits that the CEO is dead, they lost their contract with Walmart over the weekend, and you're going to find out on a Monday. The CEO had a heart attack. He cheated on his wife, and the board caught him. Whatever nonsense comes out, your stock will get pummeled. The S&P will continue on. Why? It's 500 stocks divided by 500, and it's going to take more than one CEO to jump out of a window or off of a bridge to make the S&P crash. However, you could watch a stock go from $80 to $2 in one day because of something internal in that particular stock. So why trade single stocks when you can trade the S&P, which is all the nonsense smoothed out over 500 stocks? You see? Oh, it's a good reason to trade them in case the CEO jumps out of a window. I don't think that that's something that you can plan a trade and trade a plan on. Do you? On a daily basis? How would you know if someone's going to jump off of a bridge to go short? Come on now. My point is, emini S&P is a much smoother vehicle to trade. If you're a stock trader, you should stop trading single stocks and trade the emini S&P. When you're looking at the emini for trading ES, market internals, you keep your eye on emini S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, Dow, transportation average, the dollar, gold. You keep your eye on all of that. You've got all the indicators that you need. Is oil, Bogey, I don't want to sell oil anymore because oil got above what I found was a key area that I wanted to be short at today, and it dropped and we profited, but it went back up and got above that for now. So I don't want to short it again. Well, that's why I don't trade natural gas. So I was there for the whole Enron debacle. After Enron, we had three other companies that were enormous that went down. WCOM. Who else went down? Big trading firm. Natural gas, crude, heat trading firm. I forget now. If I looked it up, insignificant to what I did for a living, but I remember it happening. Oh, WorldCom, huh? Eugh. You provided startup capital to David Tepper? Get out of here. Option sellers, sure. They were big too. Very nice, Ian. Ian. You got money from your class action suit? How much did you get per share, Tan? It's funny to hear. How much did you get? You know, Dan, the OBS makes the YouTube 20, 30 seconds delay. Doing it like this with the chat room on one computer and YouTube on the other with no OBS, there's no delay. Well, there's 8-second delay. Yeah, no doubt, Dan. I'll have to figure it out. Not figure it out. I'll have to incorporate it. I think I've got it figured out. If I clicked OBS right now, you guys would see my screen, but that can't happen live. It's got to be tested. Michael, I am not going to argue with you even slightly on that, but I do take this one day at a time. So, you know, yes, Michael, that's exactly what's supposed to happen. We are supposed to crack at some point and go down below the previous dip. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. But we're in a 12-year bull market, and it doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere anytime soon. I'll let the market tell me what's going to happen. Bogey, I don't know if you heard my answer, but no. Okay. Did you notice? All right. Hey, that happens every day. Wow, very nice, Tin. I'm glad to hear. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? What's up there, Jamie? He's my buddy. That is a very strong possibility. More people at YouTube than there are on my chat room. Day 2. Told you that would happen. I knew that was coming. YouTube is my spot. Huh? 8. Come here. Come over here. My long-term secular views on gold. Gold, I would be bearish if we didn't have a huge cup and handle. Cup and handle says gold goes up this year. Looking at the economy, there's no reason for it, but I trade technically. See right here?
Yeah, I just.
It goes, keeps moving around.
Go through your mouth.
Have fun. What's this? World. Oh, I thought it said world futures. It says world figures. Pocket world in figures. What's that mean? What's a pocket world? It's for those little universes that are in your pocket that you don't see.
Like the ones in my head.
Mm-hmm. No, those are voices. Don't confuse things. Oh, Valentine's Day. There's that too, huh? And I still haven't got Queen tickets in California. I really need them. Are you kidding me with this thing, huh? Yeah, it's for Natalie. It's in the summer. No, they're not playing here. I wish. If they're coming here, I'll just buy them here. So what is this book? All right, I'm going to need some binoculars. Let me throw on a pair of binoculars here and see what's going on. Foreign-born populations, migrants, refugees, and asylum seekers. Let's see. Part 1, world rankings. Countries, natural facts. Which countries are the largest? The largest economic zones. Oh, cool book. Are you kidding me? Well, thank you, whoever sent this to me. This is very entertaining. World rankings. Countries, the largest, Russia. 17,098. What is that? What's the number that they're showing us? I need a key. The area excluding 200 nautical miles. Pretty cool. So if anyone needs any information on the world, there's no internet, baby. I got a book. I'll just spend an hour trying to find it on the book. In the book. But I do like books better than the internet. I'll tell you that much. You get a better feeling when I read from a book. All right. What do I think of Ford? So without me looking, is Ford still at like $8? How cheap is Ford? I don't even understand how this world operates. They have a company that pulls in $13 billion a quarter, and it's worth $5, $8. How does that work? That'd be a long time up here, Jamie. That'd be a really long time. I'm thinking we're going to skedaddle out of here very shortly. We're spending a lot of time here. You're either going to flat top out or you're going to go. But you're right, Dano. I'm going to have to set this up so you guys can see charts and stuff. Otherwise, it'll get a little boring. Speaking of which, let's see what my editors can do tonight. Being that I punked out on them and didn't do a video last night, went to a game.
gonna start going to Hawaii.
Who?
Southwest.
He's going to start going to Hawaii?
Yep. We're on our way, Sun King.
I was just going to say, Sun King, man, we'll hop on one of those wings. They won't catch us. I'll get underneath by the landing gear.
Yep. Crawl right in
I think you're right, Dan. Vacate the area. I agree. Atlanta, Georgia. I've been there many times. You know, I'm from New York. You probably want to leave the room, though. I know you guys hate us to death. I've been there enough times. Well, this is what happened yesterday, huh? Spent the last hour going up, didn't it? If I remember yesterday, we spent the last hour going up, right? You know, the longer we sit at this danger zone or caution zone, the market is just building steam to make the next move. You know that, right? Orders just keep flowing in and more GTCs and more stops and more participants. And you stay at one spot and you keep concentrating trades around that one spot. And what you'll find right away is that too much built up and the market has to now go take out the book wherever it's built big enough. So if you get a bunch of sell stops, you'll take those out. If you get a bunch of buy stops, you'll take those out. Sitting here is allowing the attraction. It's like a magnet. Eventually, we're going to fly from this spot, and it's going to come very shortly. So conventionally, it should go up, right? Should go up. Forget about technical analysis. Forget about the caution area. We're in a bull market. Things should go up. But then we have our analysis to tell us, be very careful whether or not you want to hold to that opinion. $308. Oh, boy. Oh, it's just going to call my editors, right? Huh? I don't get it cut. I let the dogs just graze. I put my head down and the mastiffs graze, and that's how I get a haircut. Actually, I could use one. I should go outside and let the dogs graze. So 10, I knew we had a neutral today. I thought we'd belt out a quick trade and then go like this all day and let the market tell us what to do this afternoon. So far, that's been a blessing for us. Yeah, well, you see, I spend a lot of time like this, though. Keep my fingers off the keyboards. I'm like everyone else, but you got to use techniques. If this doesn't work, I get out a tube of crazy glue. I put it right there. I go like this. Then I can't touch the keys anymore. Whatever it takes. Although, I could always go like this if I had to. So, just depends on how bad I want to trade. Well, listen, if you don't have the willpower to not trade, you don't have the willpower to trade well. You can't trade well if you don't have the willpower to not trade, which means you can't stick around long enough to wait for profit objectives. You can't stick around long enough to let stops get hit. You can't stick around long enough in a trade to let the trade play out because you don't. It's just part of your personality. That's the training, if you ask me, is when you don't trade. That's when you get a lot of good training. When everyone else is trading and the market's moving and you've got the discipline not to trade, that's good. Yes, in videos, I've said that many times, Willem, do not touch the keyboard. It's okay to sit by the computer all day. It's okay to do anything you want all day. It's not okay to trade unless you're supposed to be at a trading area. So for traders that are in my YouTube chat room, you probably don't know my style as well because you only see what happens on YouTube. Slightly differs from what we do all day long. What I say I'm going to do in YouTube is what we do the next day. But the markets tend to flip around and things can change. Let's play some Queen music. Hey, I only got 9 copyright infringements yesterday. Just 9. No, it's because I played music. 9 of them. However, I'll show you what to read. Dano, you'll feel better about this. I want you to read this. Are you in there, Dano? Which room are you in, buddy? No, wait. Read. These are different. No, read that. Basically, what it says is this. Am I in trouble? Probably not. In most cases, getting a content ID claim isn't a bad thing for your YouTube channel. It just means, hey, we found some content on your YouTube video that's owned by someone else. It's up to the copyright owners to decide whether or not others can reuse the original material. In many cases, copyright owners allow their content to be used in YouTube videos in exchange for having ads run on those videos. That's basically all they'll do. They throw ads on your videos. I can't monetize the video if I play music, but I don't monetize my video, so it doesn't matter. And if they want to run ads, let them run ads. At least I get to play music all day. So I'll take the trade-off. No, I don't monetize my videos. By monetizing means you charge for views. I don't charge for views. They're free. With that in mind, play some music. I'm only going to get copyright infringements, but I won't be told no. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Where's Mr. Rogers when you want to congratulate him? Hey, I think they're doing a Mr. Rogers movie. Did somebody hear that? Did I hear that in a dream? Okay. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. So is mine. Big deal. You have to get over these things. Oh, I just shut my Vivid Seats. That was stupid of me. So there's still no Queen concert coming in Vegas, right? I'm hoping they add. You know they're going to add after I buy this. They're going to add Vegas, right? They're going to kill me. I'll have tickets to another state. How far is Reno from me? 8-hour drive. 50 minutes in a plane. New York, huh? Oh, that might be a better idea. I'll just go up there.
That's Tuesday the 6th and Wednesday the 7th of August.
Thank you, David.
That's your birthday.
Oh.
That's your birthday, Oscar.
Is that playing at the Garden? Are they still for sale? And that'd be all right. I'd take my daughter to New York for a concert. It's a 5-hour plane ride or a 5-hour drive. What do I want to do? That's the thing I got to think about. And well, I got a whole family in Philly. That could be interesting too. Anywhere else? Where else are they playing in this country? Maybe I'll make a trek. Are they playing by where Undercover lives?
He lives in Alabama.
Alabama.
Tennessee. You got Nashville.
Nashville, huh?
Or Georgia. Oh, there's one, I think, near Heart and Soul, North Carolina.
He's in New York, isn't he? I hung out with him in my office in New York City. I'm with you.
They're going to be in Phoenix. That's a little closer, or Inglewood, California.
Ugh. The Cancer Compensation Board for 9/11. I've got a lot of friends that are getting paid. I would much rather not get paid than have gotten cancer from 9/11. Thank you very much. I just clicked on a link. Guy said, Oscar, I know 9/11 destroyed your life. I think they owe you for that. Click this link. First thing it says is, have you been diagnosed with cancer yet? Well, you know what? Yuck. But you keep that link to yourself. Keep the money too. I'd rather be poor and healthy. Well, Gonwall, thank you so much. You know what? Thank you so much. It really feels good to hear somebody say that. In the YouTube room. Hi, Oscar. I'm following you since 2011. And now I have the opportunity to say at least thank you. I have learned a lot from you, even if I trade different markets. Thank you so much. I feel the love. That's fantastic. That's why I do this. Undercover, why? You going to Reno? My daughter's in Reno. I'll go to Reno anytime you want to go to Reno. It gives me an excuse to hang out with my honey. Lower bounce. My insights have made you a much better trader. Oh my God, music to my ears. How come you guys aren't this nice to me in my other trading room? How come my friends aren't this nice to me? So it's Amitai, or I'll just say Levy. So Levy, I plan on doing this every day. Got my wings back yesterday. Thank you, Mika. Hello. What's going on? Yes. I was wondering if you've been working on some stuff and you want to get together and see what we can do. I got my YouTube. I finally got my YouTube live back. I started yesterday, so I'm on it again right now. Did it again yesterday. You know, people show up right away. It's a great spot to do this. You know, like the boys, when the market starts to move too fast, I have no choice but to hit a Camtasia shoot and get it out. So that's what sometimes knocks me out of doing the video. Last night, I actually wanted to sit and do one with you guys, but then Greg Poots called me up and said he had tickets to go see the Golden Knights. That was that. I went to go see that was a great game too. I know. Free tickets and free meal. Imagine the balls on that man. I know. He's trying to take advantage of me. I think he was trying to ply me. Anyway, so yeah, man, let's get together tonight, this afternoon, whenever you've got time. I do my usual routine analysis till about 6, and then after that, I'm free. But that's Eastern time. So anything that you've got in mind, when we get together, I'll let you know what I've got going on lately and what where we stand. And don't forget, Tony's flying in specifically to help us do stuff if we can come up with things for him to do. Yes, every day. Yeah, when you come, I'll show you what the results look like. Right now I'm on YouTube Live. I'm with you. I love it. If you've got some outline for that, make sure we do that one tonight. Excellent. Good. Because, I've been thinking about this every moment. I figured you were too. You're getting ready for it. Hopefully you've been studying, coming up with stuff. I have too, but I've got to keep the markets in check and get the videos out before markets move away from where they were 2 hours ago. But I'm here doing my thing, waiting for you, man. I say we do it anyway because there's been 5 or 6 camps where in the last 5 days, 2 people would come. So I say we try them both, or at least one, and then the other one do a mock-up version and see how that goes. All right, so I'll call you tonight as soon as I finish analysis. I'll take a break, do analysis, have a bite, and then I'll call you. See you later, brother. Bye. God, I love these guys. My editor's dad. My editors are 3-part two twins, 22 years old, and their dad, who was a TV editor from Hollywood and all that good stuff. So he teaches the kids how to do that work. And between the three of them, boy, am I blessed with having these guys. Undercover, you never answered my question. Oh, thanks for answering that for me. Joe, one round. Yeah. You want me to trade your fund for you? Is that what you're asking? $327, huh? Yeah, California. That's different though. Copyright infringement. If they just put ads on your video, you're fine. What they did to me was they said you cannot produce, promote, or post a YouTube live video for 3 months. 3. Now, I've been posting videos on YouTube almost daily since 2006. I've got thousands of them. I've never had an infringement, not one. Did you come here to ask me to invest in your fund? It's funny. If you continue to advertise, I will throw you out of here. Did not hear no flash installed. You want to help Bogey out? I'll tell him that you'll help him. With Oscar. Cold calling my cell phone. Jerk. No, this isn't a cold call. Huh? Why are you calling my cell phone? Take me off this list. It's from India. You don't hear him? It's a call center. They could care less who they're speaking to. Oh, Bogey's on? Very good. Let him know. No audio, video on mobile phones. On tablets and computers, yes. You think that was unprofessional? You have no idea who I am. There are times I blow people up. What's that? Yes, on tablets. Just tablets. That's kind of everything. Tablets and computers. Tablets.
Oh, sorry.
You made a typo? How dare you? Listen, you try to come after my crown, we're going to have a problem. Yes, YouTube video. Oh, actually, you can do YouTube Live on your phone. You can hear it, see it, and everything. I forgot to say that.
Here you go. YouTube.
Glad to hear that. Out there. So he doesn't understand that if you continue advertising here, I'm going to do something about it, huh? He just doesn't get it. It's not my first day, dude. Talk about something else. All right, so here's what you can do for me. Sound should be working. Can you guys tell if I mute the microphone? Is there like a little thing that shows mute? Because if not, there should be. Oh, so there's nothing you guys can see to tell if I muted or not. Okay. I'm with you, Russ. Hey, it works. I love it. I have complete control of my room. I'm loving it. Yes. We are at the do or die spot. What about PG&E? I'm glad to see that they're not responsible for the fires. I agree with you, California and Russ. It's exactly, and Omni knew that last night. Omni went neutral, knowing today was going to be one of these days. That's the freaky thing about Omni. How on earth did it peg that? So I could see pegging whether it should go up or down. How does Omni peg a neutral and get it right? That's bizarre, isn't it? Right now, you've got ES unchanged, NASDAQ up 30. You've got Dow down 50, tranny up 90. That is basically a neutral. Well, in a sense, I am Omni. Only in a sense. Yes, well. Is there a way to do that here? Now, that would be interesting. Can I give you a direct message from in here? Remove, report, go to, hide, and add. No, there's no way to do that. So I can't message you in here, buddy.
Chat, what's that?
If you can set Gotcha, Dano. Now I know what's wrong. I don't need this one muted. I need to hear the sounds coming from somewhere. I can't tell when they're typing to me. Yeah, that is absolutely leaked information. Who would buy 10,000 shares of that right before it's going to? Yeah, that sounds like a leak to me, buddy. Who is sitting on our left? Yes, that is golf for 2012. Oh, yeah. How would they see that? I don't know. How did you see somebody on my left? Wait a minute. There's nobody on either side of me. So how did you see that? He must be in both rooms. Give me a second. Is it me? Who is he seeing? I think you're seeing me. It's Nancy. Hopefully it's not Nancy Reagan, because this would be a really messy place right now and a little stinky too. I have mirrors behind me, so I think you're seeing me.
It is.
How cool is that? You've got 67.10 and 66.24. I think you have good numbers. And we will get rid of you. Well, you guys are this is going to be quick. That's, you know how this works. It'll be an all-day battle here because this is wide open. You don't need a membership to get in. You just need to subscribe to my channel. But that's a cool feature. I just delete these knuckleheads. And you know what else?
I have to be you.
So we go to.
Yeah, I gotta be you.
All right. So, and then you know what? Don't, because you can delete all my videos by accident.
If I do it, I do it over here.
But here's where I wanted to go. I think if we go to dashboard, I think we'll show you all of these, unless I just click there. We'll find out in a moment. It's doing something. It's not my dashboard. Can you click on them? Yeah, at the dashboard, usually you can. Huh, that's odd. We're at the video manager, not the dashboard.
Yeah, best I don't mess with that.
Oh, I see. I'm just slow. There's nothing going on.
Still, yeah, it's still searching. There you go.
It's great.
Look at how many people.
Okay. Yesterday's video.
Yeah, but you just can't see who you're.
No, I've done this before. Who the hell are my subscribers? No. Let's see. But it's not showing up in dashboard, huh? Just give me a minute, guys. We're just figuring out something here. And when you click on that, it doesn't work anymore.
Oh no. About this stuff. How about here?
No, that's views.
It doesn't have that in there.
I want to view all of them. Okay. They must have changed stuff up. Usually you can just see them by clicking and the whole line comes up, every name, everything. And here.
Oh, wait here. Right here. Oh, that's just related.
This is bizarre. All right, I'll find it.
Yeah. Okay. I have to be you anyway, so I really.
I'll find it because I've been there before. I know that there's an entire list to go through.
No, on YouTube.
What's that? When you get there, just refresh if it's not working. Yeah, I know. Well, we know Nancy Reagan's dead. But I'm pretty sure Nancy Pelosi's dead too.
Yeah. No one's told her yet to lay down.
No, she needed somebody to close the casket. The rest has been done already. Prop her up. No, I think they just hold her up. I think she's dead. They hold her up and someone's got a remote and he uses the electric shock remote on it. It makes a jaw move. That's what I think happens with Nancy Pelosi. I don't think she's alive anymore. Not that I could care less either way, as long as the politicians do what they do and make the markets move. But she sure looks like a dead person to me.
We're
Are they? Are they both 74? 75? He looks a little better than her. She looks like she's been beat with the age ugly stick.
Very weathered.
Looks like somebody. Looks like so. Yeah, they left her out on a clothesline for 6 years by accident. Forgot to bring her in. Weekend at Nancy's. I love it. That's what I think. They just prop her up. Somebody's got a remote, and a Joe moves. But please don't turn this into a political. I could care less. I make jokes. I don't care either way. Let them all do whatever they do up there. As long as they make our markets move, let the politicians politic, let the traders trade. You know, during the election, I had some fun with it. I did some videos, rah, rah, rah. It was fun. Right after the election, it's over. It's over. Back to work. I don't care anymore who's who. I can't tell, Ken. I got to do my homework first. There's my email. Get back over here, buddy. This at the end. Here. Would be here. Yes. Can you send money? Yeah. Did you just send me 99 cents? Is that real? Is that actual? What would I, how do I, damn it, how do I get to that money? I want to go to the 99-cent store. Hey, if you did, thank you, man. Oh, I love it to death. Are you kidding me? Hey, if you've got like 999,000 other friends that want to do that for me, WW, could you please send them? Because I could use it. New York, London, Paris, which is better? New York City.
New York, yes.
No place better.
One day.
Soybeans? Really, with the dollar moving up, soybeans unchanged kind of makes sense. Oh, square. Oh, different. Thought you meant August soybeans. I'm very futures minded. Let me look at square. I've got a chart sitting right here. Hold on. Should have a pre-drawn up chart of square. Huh? Looks good still. So square's been looking good about 2 weeks now. Looks good to me. At a glance, I didn't run an Omni on it, but square looks pretty good. One minute to the closing bell, kids. Are you kidding? I'm going to get an hour-long break after this. Woohoo! A whole darn hour. Not that I'm complaining. I don't mind. I don't meditate to come up with this, Joe. I've got a method. Omni's created by me, but it's a method. Omni. So here, I'll show you. Oh, God, thank you. Yes. No. Yes was to technology. You want the parameters of my Omni? Oh, no problem, Joe. Listen, in exchange, golfer squeeze. Got it. Yes, I'm so used to typing in my other chat room, though, because in my main chat room, some traders come in and they can't hear the audio. So I've got to kind of type. I have to back off on the typing a little, I know. If you come out to Omni Camp, I will teach you how to run an Omni. On the internet, in a chat room, never happened. I don't bundle Omni. It's not in a course. I don't sell it. I've never agreed to give it to any of the trading companies that want me to automate it. I don't fill rooms of people with it. I don't sell the program. It is in-house for me. Thanks, Larry. I like being in this chat room as well. Being on YouTube Live is working well. And with the exception of only 2 drive-bys, I haven't had nothing crazy happen with you cats. You guys are being very nice. Live charts, easy, yes. By tomorrow. Take care, Cheap Trick. These are 48s, I believe. 48s. On the East Coast, so am I, Dano. You know that, in my brain anyway. Yes. I use futures mostly for playing markets, though. Pacific Daylight Time? So, boy, a whole lot of neutral today, huh? All right, I'm going to take a little break. I could use one. I'll be back here in no time at all. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, OmniX. I'm just going to restart this string just to start a fresh one. I'll be back shortly, as long as it takes to restart the string to do analysis.